Hello and welcome to another episode of the NBA2K podcast. I am your host, Reb, and here we are. It is the end of the week. We have now gotten all the courtside reports I believe we're going to get for the year. We have a launch giveaway to announce, and I guess we'll also look into the different modes in the city. We'll look at the courtside report, which will mention all of that. So let's start with the NBA2K launch giveaway, the 2K25 launch giveaway, which we do every year over at the NBA2K subreddit. Copies of the game are, of course, provided by 2K, and we've also been giving away 2K Lab memberships provided by 2K Lab. This year, I gotta say, I am shocked at how crazy the launch giveaway has been, considering that as of me recording this podcast, it's been up for 11 hours. We are looking at over 1,500 entries. Last year, we had a total of 500 and something entries in a week span. So 11 hours, 1,500 entries, which also beats the record for 2K23, which I think was around 1,500 entries, 1,200 entries, but it was for the entire week. This giveaway has been up for 11 hours. So this year is going to be insane. So if you want to know how to enter, all you have to do is make a comment. Of course, if you are trying to make a Reddit account to make a comment, you will not be able to participate. It's our way to stop, people from re-entering a bunch of times. Only accounts made previous to the launch giveaway can be used. The rewards are a standard edition of 2K25, All-Star Edition, and 6-month 2K Lab Premium membership, which should be very useful. The entry deadline is September 4th at midnight. There'll be a link in the description if you want to sign up if you haven't yet. And it's not even a sign up, you're literally just making a comment. And then eventually I will be doing a random comment generator and picking out people. So that's that. Now we can look at the City Courtside report. So as usual, I will post this in the description. You can follow along, or, if you're too busy, I guess then you just have to listen. There is a video, which I'm not going to play, but there's a video in there that kind of summarizes the entire Courtside report. But we're going to go look and read through it. There is the Boulevard of the Stars, which is basically where the core of people are going to be at any given time, is what I'm assuming based on what the pictures entail. And basically each building is like next to something else, like steps away from something else. It looks like they try to do like the Hollywood stars walk thing. It kind of looks like that a little bit. But there's a lot of stores and game modes combined, whereas in 2K24 you had to walk around to go into the stores area, and you had to walk around to find different game modes to enter, like the Rec and Pro-Am and whatnot. This year, based on what they've shown, the Rec is next to the Under Armour store, for example. And I mean, like, literally next door, like, attached. And that reminds me, there's actually somebody posted a picture comparing the cities, and I'll post a link to this as well because it's interesting, comparing the 2K24 city to the 2K25 one, and it's a massive overhaul in terms of size. 2K25 is a much smaller city, much more condensed, and I think it's fine. I think it works great. But on this same post, a user made an overhead to show what each building is, and you can see. And I won't post this in the description, but it's in the same link of the city comparison. So you just scroll down and you'll find it. And literally, as I was explaining before, where you have the rec, you have Swags, Under Armour, and New Balance all in the same block, the same area, the same. You're literally like from the rec to this to Swag store is maybe 5 steps. From the rec to the Under Armour, it's maybe 3 steps. From the rec to the New Balance store, it's maybe 7, 8 steps. So you get the idea. And then in Pro-Am, My Court, Theater, Anti-Up, it's the same thing. There's stores mixed in between, like in the middle, in the sides of these game modes. And I think that's probably the way to do it. So let's continue on here. The street is lined with a Walk of Fame, which showcases every NBA championship team and leaves spots yet to be filled. Win championships of your own in my career to memorialize your dynasty alongside NBA history. So that is really, really cool for people that, love that kind of stuff, it's part of the role-playing aspect of it, right? Of being an NBA player. Being rewarded with something that shows your in-game championship. Proving Grounds. This has been lots of talks today about Proving Grounds. The new home for heightened competition in the city, this Coliseum-inspired arena is the go-to for ranked play to see how you stack up against everyone else in intense 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, or 5v5 games with comp-level difficulty sliders and shot meters turned off for everyone. Battle it out for bragging rights in this ultimate Who's the Destination. Who's Who destination. Or you can also earn the best rep in the city. So, you do a little scrolling and they show your ranks, and you start at bronze, silver, gold, plat, diamond, and top ranked. Each tier, you get different things. Bronze, of course, you got nothing. Silver, you get a display of your rank on your gamer plate. Gold, you get plus 10% rep and 100 win bonus VC. Platinum, you get plus 25% rep and 250 win bonus VC. Diamond, 50% rep, 500 VC. And top ranked, you get double rep, top ranked icon, 500 VC, and an animated player banner, meaning it's a dynamic player banner. So, leaderboards that update daily track the top ranked players per game type, and if you're in the top 100 of any of the game modes, because they're all separate, your rank will also be shown off on your gamer plate. The top 5 ultimate competitors who hold top ranked status will receive double rep in that game type and top ranked logo that display their rank, so long as they are in the top 5, along with the special animated player banner. In NBA 2K25, there are prizes for the top 5 finishers in each game type and each season this year. So 2K added a ranked mode. That's the short of it. You would think that Pro-Am was that, and for the longest time, I guess Pro-Am is that or was that. This seems like another level to it, and what separates this mode from Pro-Am, from the information that we know, because there's a lot of that we don't know yet. We don't know if the 5v5 games in Proving Grounds are up to 21 or if they're full 4-quarter games. We don't know if it's a walk-on system where you can compete with other randoms against randoms, or if it's only squad-based. We don't know a lot of stuff yet. But Proving Grounds, making it so that Everybody has shot meter turned off. They have their own difficulty sliders. That's gonna be big, right? So we saw Ronnie2K tweet a bunch. People are saying that this will be able to kill the Zens. And I guess because the idea is that a Titan user or Zen user, which is a little adapter that you put to your controller that goes into your console for you to be able to cheat with different scripts. The idea is that these devices need a meter in the game for it to work properly. And because this game is forcing everybody to not have a meter, in this mode specifically, at minimum, there would be no devices for cheating. So, it sounds great. It sounds useful. Sounds good. I'm curious about the mode. I don't know if it's gonna replace Pro-Am for me. I really have to know more about it. There are questions that I still don't understand exactly how the playing well and moving up works, and how does playing poorly and dropping a tier works. How does the game dictate how well you're playing? Like, what does it mean to play well and move up? Is it as simple as winning and moving up, and if you're losing, you're dropping tiers? Because if that's so, why not just say that? Hey 2K community, are you a competitive player who likes money? Prove it on Gamer Saloon, the ultimate arena for NBA 2K players. Whether you're a pro or just starting out, Gamer Saloon lets you challenge players from around the world and win real cash prizes. So no more playing 1v1s to brag about it. Now you can get paid for winning. Gamer Saloon offers a seamless platform with various tournaments and head-to-head matches, perfect for every level of player. Listeners of the NBA 2K podcast can sign up today at gamersaloon.com/ribpodcast. All one word. gamersaloon.com/ribpodcast. Link in the description. I'm not too sure. Lots of questions about that, but very interested. Not sure if it'll be a Pro-Am replacement, but in 2K25, we've updated the look and feel of some of these locations. Rec, Pro-Am, Ante Up with a fresh aesthetic. Ante Up boasts a brand new all-marble location to complement its risk versus reward format. Pro-Am boasts a new full-sized arena that can be unlocked once your team reaches Platinum tier. Last but not least, the Rec's new environment with a multitude of enthusiastic fans celebrating your every move. So, every mode got a little look, a little paint job, basically. My Court is back, as you may or may not know by now. And one of the really cool things they added in My Court is difficulty setting. You can practice within the same sliders as your favorite games. So when you're going to the Pro-Am, when you're going to the Rec, when you go into Park, when you go into... You get the point. There's different sliders, and in My Court, you can adjust to that and practice in there. I'm going to be in My Court so much doing that. So happy about that. My Court is the best place to hone your skills and learn game mechanics between your adventures. So, perfect. Nothing else to add to that. Rise and Elite affiliations are back. I know people are mixed feelings about that. You know, it's the same people, LD and Shake. It's pirates versus machines versus mechs. I honestly, this seems more like, and of course, I'm assuming it's to appease to the younger community, I guess. Like, whoa, cool machines, you know, look at pirate boat. Maybe pirates is not something the younger audience would. Anyway, I don't see how this and basketball mix. in my opinion. I would like it to be more ingrained in the basketball culture. So instead of having pirates and robotic, mechs, why not feature different areas of the world where basketball has, their bubbles of culture. So I saw somebody mentioning, what about, adding Rucker Park as a, an affiliation thing, maybe, like, just so the whole area of Rucker Park, New York, whatever, you have that whole aesthetic. It's a basketball, it's a cultural basketball thing that lines up with basketball in one way, at least. I mean, there's all kinds of other places around the world that have really cool, legendary, cultural, significant basketball spots, and maybe those, in my mind, at least, would be more appropriate to show off. But I guess, that there is some creativity to adding the pirate ships and the machines, the robots. Um, I'm sure, that it's not the worst thing in the world, being creative and adding a mixture to something that maybe has never been done before. It's not, look, these modes, I don't even play them, even if they were done the way I'm talking. Um, so I'm just thinking, maybe if it had uh, more of a basketball feel, but I know a lot of people are gonna be fine with this, and that's fine. We don't all have to like the same things. And like I said, these are not modes that I play. So, uh, around the city, there's going to be some Holo Help info kiosks where you click on a little button in each little mode area, and LD and Shakedown will talk to you and greet you and help you familiarize yourself with the different places and ways to play and all that. So, accessibility was a very big point in 2K25. And to go along with that, they added Squad Finder. So, what is Squad Finder? It's basically an in game Squad Finder screen. So, you select the members of a squad size, how many people you want to find, the play style. So, do you want to sweat? Do you want to be more casual? Microphone. Do you have a microphone on? Do you have one off? Overall range. So, what overall do you want to find people, their level? And then performance range. So, casual, baller, and then affiliation as well. So, you meet all of those criteria. You click Find Squad, and you instantly connect with like-minded players and hit the courts together. So, it's a great addition, probably one of my favorite in 2K25. It's a feature that assists with finding your perfect team. You select your preference, and then it's a great way to establish new connections, build chemistry, and compete together. Yeah, it's great. Great. There's also casual courts, I should mention, for the novice-friendly, people that want to, take it easy. They're learning the game. This is where you want to go if you want to play online and learn the game at the same time. There's 2v2 and 3v3 courts that do not allow squads and are restricted to the lowest performance meter status. So, there you go. Very useful. Street ball was a community favorite in 24, apparently, and they upgraded street ball. So there's more over-the-top rewards for your My Player. There's 3 new locations, and there's optional co-op mode, which is the best part about this. You can join with up to 2 other friends in these 3v3 games to take down, bosses. It's literally basketball bosses and complete quests, and you're unlocking cosmetics, is what I'm assuming. That's what it was in 2K24. 2K15 My Parks are back. The iconic parks to celebrate 10 years, of course. 2K15, 2K25. Yeah, good homage. Everybody's happy about that. Nobody's upset about that. I'm sure somebody's upset about that. Somebody's always upset about something. But it's a good addition. Rep and Legend are back, of course. It's broken down into 4 categories, each with 5 tiers. So Rookie 1 to 5, Starter 1 to 5, Veteran 1 to 5, and Legend 1 to 5. At each tier, you unlock rewards, such as the new cap breakers, which we've talked about before in another podcast. 15 total available to earn as you advance through the rep tiers. These can not only increase your attribute ratings beyond their max potential caps, but also contribute towards meeting the attribute requirement needed to unlock new animations, badges, and takeovers. So, once you reach Legend 1, you become eligible for a spot in the top 10, just like 2K24. And then there's rewards that come with it and are updated daily. And yeah, so if you're one of the first players, one of the first 100 to reach Legend 4 on each platform, there are some additional rewards, a special reward. I'm assuming you get a copy of 2K26, maybe a statue or something. Some cool stuff. Yeah, that's basically most of that. There's some new team emotes if you're into that. You can actually emote as a team during matchmaking screens now, which sounds like it'd be, some fun times with the squad. Rebirth, of course, now you can use it at any time. You instantly unlock the max potential of your new My Player overall. So it's not tied to 90 or 92, whatever it may be. It's whatever you have already readily available. The Gatorade Gym is now an open area workout platform on the beach. The track is a go-kart warehouse where we can do races for 1 million VC each week, which, I'll give it a shot. Why not? So yeah, I mean, look, overall, it's a massive improvement. It's a massive success, in my opinion. I said this before. I didn't think they were gonna be able to add so much content variety on top of updating the gameplay as much as they did in 1 year. They worked their asses off this year, and yeah, props to 2K. I mean, it's not easy making yearly released games. I can't imagine. I mean, the only thing to compare for an average person that may be listening is just think about when you were in school and think about deadlines, right? Now, think about the pressure of having to meet those deadlines when creating a video game that gets this much attention and this many people playing it, and it's every year it's the same. There's no letdown to this. There isn't a year where you're like, I really know what I'm doing, so once the time comes, I'm not gonna be stressed. Or like, no, it's always a stressful situation because it's so hard to predict the development of things, and the ideas changing, and who knows, somebody might say something, and then you have to start from the beginning in one area, and then it might affect something else. And I mean, look, it's a tough gig, but they've done a phenomenal job. And there are things, of course, that we still need answered to do with VC and player build costs, and how is the latency this year? Some of the more technical stuff, I guess, that they are going to let us find out, basically. But I'm excited, and I hope you are too. I think for this podcast, I've said everything I needed to say. Don't forget to sign up to that giveaway. Even if you're buying your own copy, sign up. You might get an extra copy you can give to a friend or something. Next podcast will hopefully be around Monday, unless something over the weekend pops up that I might want to talk about. But Monday or Tuesday will be the next time you will hear my voice. Until then, take it easy.